Okay, so to get this dish started, you'll need probably between 4 to 6 regal salmon steaks. You can find these in your fishmonger in the supermarket or in your wet fish store, so just ask for it. And these are perfect for cooking on the barbecue because it's staying connected to the bone. Anything that's cooked on the bone normally has a lot more flavour. Okay, so we're going to go with this cut rather than always having to cook with fillets. And we're going to put that into a marinade with about a cup of orange juice that's been reduced down, some extra virgin olive oil, some liquid honey and some lime juice. Meanwhile, we're going to take some kumara, and I've chosen some orange kumara, and I'm going to do it with the garlic and the mandarin peel and some first drop parmesan infused oil. And then we're going to do a little salad of watercress and picked herbs and some seeds that have been roasted in tamari. And that's our dish, and we're all good to go. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is get our kumara on roasting first, because that's in the barbie. It's going to take us around about 20 to 25 minutes. Now, with a sunbeam barbecue, I've put the grill setting on. It's got a solid top, and when you get a flat surface on one side, and when you flip it over, you get the nice little grill surface, which we call quadrillaging, okay? Which means where you get the crosshatch sort of look on your product. So we've had it set on a low setting, and the temperature inside here is around about 180 degrees C. So you can see there we've got a nice little grill plate happening. We take the mandarin peel, and you can see it's nice and dried by sitting out in the sun in the windowsill. And what happens is, as it dries and shrivels up and that moisture goes away, you get a nice concentrated flavour, and that's going to come out when it cooks with the oil and the garlic. And then just cut half a garlic in half, keep the root attached, okay, and then the pieces of kumara that we've peeled and chopped. And then some parmesan extra virgin olive oil goes in there. You can use normal olive oil if you wish. And then just some sea salt into here. And just make sure it's really well coated, and then straight onto the barbecue. And just put that garlic sort of down on top of the grill plate, flesh side down. And that's all we've got to do. We're going to let that sort of cook on that grill plate for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to move it up into that little swinging speed tray, and that's going to slow down the cooking. We'll just line that with a little tin foil, and that's going to free us up to cook the salmon. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken a cup of orange juice, put it in a saucepan earlier on, and just reduced it down just to get it thicker and concentrate the flavour. And orange juice goes really, really well with salmon, along with extra virgin olive oil, which we've got here. So there's about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and about a tablespoon of liquid honey and about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. A good pinch of sea salt going in there. And then we just put the salmon steaks, the French call these a darn of salmon, and there we go. We just take one of these little handy covers from Glad, put it straight over the bowl, and we put it into the refrigerator, and we give this a nice little marinade for about 45 minutes, just allow that juice to come through. About halfway through, just turn them over in the fridge. Just pull the cover up and give them a little toss and turn so that that juice gets in from both sides into the salmon. Okay, so our vegetables have had 5 minutes inside the sunbeam barbecue. We're just going to move this to the top here. One of the great things about the sunbeam barbecue is that it has 4 locking casters on it. So quite often when you have some other brands of barbecues, they tend to be a little bit dangerous. They can move around on the deck, especially when there's a couple of you going mad cooking on it, which is the way it should be. So with the sunbeam, you can lock the feet in and it doesn't move. It's fantastic. Straight out of the fridge, you can see that it's been sitting in that nice orange juice and honey and extra virgin olive oil. Now what we're going to do is just drizzle a little bit of this parmesan oil across the grill plate. And we've got the grill plate on low because we've had the hood down, the heat's gathered up inside and got very, very hot. And it's a perfect marriage for this dish. You've got a nice citrusy sort of marinade, and then you've got your nice kumara roasted with a bit of mandarin peel, so you keep that theme coming right through, and then you have a nice little herb salad to go with it. And then just season a little bit with some sea salt, a little bit more palmy oil over the top. Okay, so the salmon has had 4 to 6 minutes, and I say 4 to 6, there's a bit of a give and take there because all our salmon are slightly different thicknesses, of course, as we work through the fish. Our vegetables are all good to go, so the next thing is just to dress our watercress, and our fresh herbs. And in there I've got a little bit of chives, flat leaf parsley, and a little bit of coriander in there as well. And the coriander is just starting to go to seed at the moment, so the little flowers that are happening on the coriander are actually very tasty to eat. So we put those in there as well. Plus these tamari roasted whole seeds here as well for a bit of added texture. Little sea salt. And always season your salads just as you're about to go. If you season them too early, then they'll start to sort of break down and go composty. So you want to sort of do that as quick as possible, close to when you're going. And just give this a nice little toss. And look at that, beautiful. Now we're just going to get our vegetables. There we go. And then it's just a case of arranging your vegetables. So you can see the reason we've left it nice and whole is because we want that nice gooey garlic. See how it's starting to pop out of there? You'll be able to get a fork in there and get the little pieces out. All right. Now we go to our Regal salmon steaks. Make sure that your salmon is just slightly pink inside, because when it's been cooking on the barbecue or anywhere, even in the oven at home, it'll tend to carry on cooking. So there you go, some Regal salmon steaks just done in a quick marinade for 45 minutes, a nice citrus marinade. Fantastic dish.